Peace. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to FlyDialogue. Man, we got a dope session for you today. Our man Truth, aka Josh Jacobs from Capital Minds Entertainment, is rocking with us. So yeah, let's get to it.
Bring the drums in and welcome back to September. Bro, been working extra hard. Let's give them something to remember though. New season, new organization, built it from the ground up. Got a capital mind and we about to tear the town up. And I bet you still thinking that you better though, homie. You just an amateur. Me and my dudes professionals, the coldest in the league, and ain't nobody tight as us. The opposition got the loose screws. Tell them fools to tighten up, 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 tighten up. Get up out of your seat right now. Get up on your feet right now. Been waiting for this all week. Go rock to that beat and tell. Tighten up, 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 tighten up. Get up out of your seat right now. Get up on your feet right now. Been waiting for this all week. Go rock to that beat and tell. This a Tennessee pride thing. If you ain't down for what we do.
And so when I tell you that Capital Minds really just touches everything, we really like between Memphis and Nashville, we have relationships with everybody. Yeah.
Nah, man, that really speaks, man, to the grind too, man. Y'all definitely got, finger on the pulse, but shoot, man. I mean, you got to have your, your repertoire and your shit together too, man, to be able to even connect with them. Cause the
business,
not,
take care of your
moving.
Yeah. Take care of your business. I mean, just for our reputation before I was still working at the schools or whatever. Before we had just been moving with one artist, Virgos, who was a phenomenal wordsmith, a crazy dope lyricist, poet, and just all around dope MC. We were getting calls from rap a lot, like, yo, Mr. Prince gonna be in the city. Can one of y'all, spend a day with him and make sure everything cool? We get calls like that.
Yeah. How's he doing, man? I know it seemed like by the time, I left Nashville, what was that, man? It was almost 3 years ago. Last time I think, I may have seen you the year before, maybe 4 years ago, but it was like he was getting married.
Yeah, he got married, he had a baby since then.
Yeah.
And he just shot a video to one of the songs on his last project, which is super dope. It's called Summer September 4. It was the fourth installment with a producer that he works really closely with, Kingpin, the composer. Yeah. And, dope, super dope project, super dope. So they just shot the second video to that.
Kev, I gotta put you on some of his stuff, Kev.
I gotta check it out. Yeah, for sure.
He's strong too, man. Kind of like a spoken word Brutes. You know what I'm saying? So extremely articulate, but just the way that he delivers, man, is like undeniably Memphis. You just like, this cat. Yeah. I remember you let me hear that Titans anthem, man, that he did.
Tighten up. Yeah.
So I felt like I heard that.
We've shot 2 videos for that and never put either one of them out.
Yeah, man, that's a shame, man, because it was a beast, man. I should have that plan, man. I may try to work that in, like, I don't know, just for the quick plug, but
The coldest in the league, and ain't nobody tight as us. The opposition got the loose screws. Tell them fools to tighten up, 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 tighten up. Get up out of your seat right now. Get up on your feet right now. Been waiting for this.
No, we
it was a beast of a track though, man. It was a no-brainer.
No-brainer. Too easy. Yeah, and then so we did the track in like 2016. Originally, and put it out on another Summer in September. I believe that was 2, maybe 2 or 2. Yeah, 2.
Yeah, it was 2.
And then we re-released it again. I want to say 2020.
Yeah.
With the TSU marching band who just won a Grammy this past year.
Yeah.
So we recorded we went to their band room, and Professor Jenkins wrote the song out on music sheets for the band, and we recorded them. And so now we featuring Grammy Award winning TSU aristocrat of bands.
Bring the drums in and welcome back to September. Bro, been working extra hard. Let's give them something to remember though. New season, new organization.
That's a very nice touch, man.
I want to say we was the first to do it and get them on wax. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. That was kind of like right before the bottom fell out too, because we left in 2020 in like the end of March. You know what I'm saying? And that was when everybody was.
Then we all moved right into lockdown.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was right around that time. That was kind of unfolding. But I remember getting like on the early end, it was like, we did this job with TSU, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And I heard it right there in the basement. That shit was crazy.
That was beautiful.
That was man. I still can't believe that hadn't popped, but that may just be one of those slow burners, man.
Yeah, and even one of the the Titans ain't won. If they win, we get spins every time they win. Every time they win, we get spins. When they lose, they should be quiet in the morning.
Yeah. Nah, there's that.
I don't mind the Titans winning as long as they ain't beating the Chiefs. So.
Oh man, congrats! Yeah. Man, salute, man. I forgot the KC, man.
Yeah. I got to carry a picture of me in the 7th grade with my KC hat on because there's so many bandwagon fans around here now.
If you're from Missouri, you know what I'm saying.
There's a lot of people moved out there from Missouri, probably, right? I would imagine.
Oh yeah, the Titan Stadium is red when the Chiefs come to town.
Yeah.
Like the whole stadium is red.
Yeah.
It's been better.
Red in the Titans colors too. Hold up, man.
Right. Well, I remember games where we went to see the Chiefs play where the whole stadium was like, like loud. I'm like, man,
I'm cutting this out. I'm cutting all this out.
I just feel like in the last couple of years, Nashville kind of stepped it up and not let so many away fans, just buy their tickets, right?
You're not lying. Yeah. It's a heavy KC presence in there. So I respect it, man. I respect it. I'm glad Mahomes got another one. Technically, I was rooting for Philly. I wanted Jalen to get his, but
So
what you got, man? Any other questions?
Really, like it's interesting. You said something about artists needing to kind of promote and have their own kind of thing going on. As as far as you guys and managing them. Have you ever offered that as a service, like some of those things, like helping somebody get those type of things in place as far as social media management? Because I don't know how much of that you would even either advise someone on, or do you see that as something that might be a good service to offer under your umbrella?
So yeah, we definitely do consultations with artists, but there's so many people that do it that we don't have time to sit down and say, oh, do this. Like for Burgos, we do it. For like Ratchet, we do it. For Destiny, PM. Oh, PM too. We definitely do it.
I was going to ask you about him.
We definitely tell them what they should be doing.
Yeah.
And then kind of leave it up to them to, get it done. Like I'm not, like everybody's adults, right? So I'm not calling everybody every day and be like, make sure you post. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
I've told everybody I need you posting at least 3 times a day. It's how far you want to take your career. Focus. I kind of had to switch focus because of the money, basically. In order to run a successful business, you got to turn a profit. You got to make some money. And so, we've been kind of switching focus to more song placements, working with more producers to get placements on records and albums and sync placements on TV, Netflix, radio, things like that. So video games, especially. So kind of been switching focus, changing directions. But we got shows coming up. Weezy's gonna be performing, and I'm telling y'all, keep an eye on Blazing B3, dog. And she's not our artist. We don't manage her, but she's her manager and us like this. And I've been producing her since she was 17, 18.
Oh, so wow.
Yeah. And she's like 23 or 24 now. And so she coming like a hurricane.
Interesting. You mentioned like video game placement. There's a lot of stuff nowadays that people do that, there's different revenue streams and all that. Like, what have you guys found to be something maybe that's surprising as a revenue stream that maybe you've discovered for certain artists, or something that you feel like you generally recommend for artists? Because I feel like a lot of people now that if they're thinking long term, they're thinking of using whatever platform they have to pivot into other interests a lot of times to kind of have, multiple streams of revenue, or to really get to where they want to be. Like one person who I think has done a really good job of that specifically is T Grizzly, who's now is like basically just doing a bunch of game content stuff, and he's it's just interesting how like hip hop became a good platform for him, strong artist, but at the same time found another way to make money. So, do you guys generally find specific things that have been best for your artists, or other ways that are alternative that maybe you could recommend to artists?
Hip hop has a short shelf life. You take a hiatus for a year, people don't remember who you are, what have you done for me lately. It's kind of that type of thing, right? Mm. So artists got to stay busy. I tell my artists, if you got a good following on YouTube, go to YouTube. Stay on YouTube. Make your content for YouTube. Make your shorts for YouTube. Make your posts for YouTube, because your fan base on YouTube supporting you more than your fan base on Instagram or TikTok. If you got your fans on TikTok, stay on TikTok. But you have to go to where your support base is. So if you make a short for YouTube, that's not saying don't download it from YouTube, post it on TikTok, post it on Instagram. Make all those places work for you, but focus on the one place that's doing the most for you. So if I got an artist that plays Call of Duty, bro, play your music in the background while you playing Call of Duty on Twitch and get your Twitch popping. You know what I'm saying? Because I go through the comments and I read what people are saying, just like, man, everybody's asking this dude, what is he listening to in the background?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like what song are you listening to in the background? It might not be my artist. It might just like it could be any artist. But if they're playing somebody in the background, people want to know who that is.
Oh yeah, that's the hook right there.
The cat I was telling you about, Jay Howe. Joe Budden, one of the guys on, I think it was Joe Budden or one of the guys on Joe Budden, found his music and played it on the podcast.
Nice.
And then
that's huge. Yeah. Because that's the biggest.
Gone.
You don't get bigger than that.
Yeah, he was gone. And so all that hard work, it's cool to have all your music, but if people don't know where they can find you and where they can hear you, and you're not visible, then it doesn't matter. But be prepared, because like I said, that Joe Budden plug, everybody went to go look to who this artist is. So if you only got one song up at that point,
for sure, that's a problem.
That's tough. So have an album, have a project out, have a couple projects out, but don't ever stop promoting your music.
Be sure to visit FlyDialogue.com to find out more about us, including our radio station where we stream hip-hop 24/7. Yo, we're literally jamming as we speak. We got a craft beer blog called Cream. Craft rules everything around me. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, the craft beer app called Untapped, or on YouTube. Just search Fly Dialogue on all these platforms. Be sure to follow us and friend us, subscribe to us. Long story short, check us out. We'd love to have y'all, and we look forward to connecting with you. And let's talk soon.